fire signs. Let's get your 7-day prediction readings, forecast, whatever you want to call it. Start not the time you're watching it, but the next day and 7 days after that. So let's look at your energy for this week. The social justice warrior, justice. Okay, something coming in your favor, or you're out for answers, you're out for peace, you're out for what's right. But justice coming in your favor, you're in line with something spiritually, physically. Let's see some advice from your spiritual team directly to you for this week. There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. You're speaking your truth, and this could be in a courtroom. It doesn't have to be. I'm sorry, this is fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, by the way. You could be speaking your truth like testifying, written testimony, speaking out at your job, speaking to someone you're in a relationship with, or your family, or someone you're in business with. If you're the boss, you could have to speak truth to people. It might not be easy, but I feel like you're speaking up for yourself, for what you need, for what's right. This could also be like political or activism in some way. Let's see what advice from your spiritual guides this week. Take control of your thoughts. Your thoughts are creating your reality. Have faith and stay focused on the outcome that you truly desire. So, you could be dealing with a lot of anger, a lot of frustration. It could be threatening to have an emotional outrage or say something you don't mean. So I feel like advice for you is to be mindful that maybe you're being influenced, triggered on purpose. Maybe you have like an energy vampire in your energy, or somebody very toxic. But don't allow your thoughts to go to a dark place, or feel like you're going to fail, because you could manifest that for yourself. But I want to remind you, justice came out in your favor. Don't let this person trigger you. I feel like somebody's specifically trying to trigger an emotional response, or you reacted to something emotionally that you might perhaps have to apologize for if you don't take control of your thoughts. Some of you, this anger is eating at you, and it's causing you to step out of character. So perhaps they're warning you when those moments happen to just take a minute and breathe through it and calm yourself down. So this is if your week came with a title. What would your title be this week? Prompting, call a friend today. I think you need to vent your feelings in a healthy way to someone outside of the situation this week, fire signs. Because you could be triggered to be hot-headed. You're just very frustrated. You're very angry. Or you're dealing with something. You're put in a situation that you don't want to have to deal with, or you have to. No way about it, it could be something like a death, like a divorce, like a pipe bursting. It's like, oh, I don't want to fucking deal with this is the energy I'm feeling for you, but I'm also getting like annoyed. So it could be something tragic, or it could just be like somebody being fucking annoying, trying to trigger you and make you look bad in a work situation or a home or a life situation. So reach out to someone that you trust, ask for advice, or just venting might calm you down. Maybe something that your friend might know that person, or had a similar situation with this person, might be able to decipher exactly what's going on for some of you. Let's see what follows with this prompting. Feather. Yeah, you're being spiritually pulled to reach out, maybe check on somebody this week, or somebody's calling in to check on you because you've been struggling, and I feel like you are releasing a lot. This title of your I love this for you. Laughing at stuff instead of getting frustrated. So a lot of this week, I feel like you're gonna, don't kill the messenger, be on a bit of emotional roller coaster because you're frustrated, you're aggravated, but at the same time, you're like, I'm gonna zen this out. I'm not gonna step out of character. I'm going to be okay. It's like a lot of self-cheerleading. So let's look at the top of the week for you. The beginning of the week, what's going to go down for the fire signs. Where'd you go? I saw one flip. Oh, there it is. The day trader. All right. Delegating at the top of the week. Maybe you have a busy schedule or your schedule is getting knocked all out of whack. Like, that could be the frustrating thing. Like, oh, you have to change a lot of plans. Maybe your hours are being changed. Maybe somebody's being difficult about dates or times. But there's like negotiating. Like, I'll do this if you do that. Or can you do this? I need help with that. There's a lot of that energy. It could be delegating at work as well. The Empress, okay, good energy, very productive, very fruitful. Maybe just wanting to spend more time with your kids. You could be delegating babysitters for some of your kids. Others of you, this is not about kids at all. This is maybe trying to sell your business and getting a really good offer. Or if you're trying to like sign with somebody to sell your product, you could be getting that offer. But this is very abundant, but this is very nurturing. Remember, as I said, you're going to be cheerleading yourself, coaching yourself, talking yourself through it. You're being your own support system through this frustration. Let's talk about middle of the week. What's going to go down middle of the week for the fire signs? This has come out in everyone's reading. For your vibe, I'm feeling like you're hyper-focusing on something in your life or things in your life that you really want to change, and that's what you're frustrated about. So instead of getting frustrated this week, think how you can reparent the situation to work out in your benefit. Like, if you feel guilty for working so much on the weekend, make more time for your loved one or your kids, or maybe cut back a few hours a week to have dinner with them. Delegating your schedule. Something isn't working, you're hyper-focusing on it because you want change. That's where the frustration comes from. Realizing there's stuff that isn't working and not having an answer for it. And I feel like the middle of the week is about breathing, is about focusing and being more practical and less emotional. You could be indulging in things to not hyper-focus. Maybe you're like, oh, I just got to get out of my head. I got to stop thinking about it. I got to stop dealing with it. Some of you are literally going out with friends or by yourself just to let off some freaking steam so you're not so frustrated. Others of you, this is feeding into the negative side of your emotions and having those hot-headed moments. Why is this here, Spirit? The gourmet chef. It's like you're being served a lot. You just want better. You're frustrated that something isn't better or isn't right. So your idea this week is midweek to slap a band-aid on it. You got a little bit of self-denial going on, but not completely. Let's look at the end of the week for you. Oh, okay, happiness. So there is the star. There's healing, forgiveness, art. I like this energy. All right, so let's back up. You hyper-focus in the middle of the week. It's like, all right, this is the changes I need to make. I'm going to back up and say with this gourmet chef, it's like you're serving your feelings or your idea. And the end of the week, whatever you suggest from hyper-focusing actually pays off for you, heals the situation, and you could create great art about this. Like, you could write a song about an argument, you could paint something. Others of you, this whatever your creation, this abundant thing is really paying off in a fruitful way, but it's a little bit of a hot mess in the middle of the week. I guess my best advice to you is be calm, cool, and collected, and try to look down the road and not like hyper focus on all the wrong things, because that's what triggers those hot-headed moments. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you all again next week. Bye, fire signs.